everyone, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is super exciting because I'm finally showing you guys what I have packed in my hospital and diaper bag, the things that I'm going to bring with me when I go into labor, and what I'm going to have with me when I'm in the hospital. So I'm super excited about this video. I know I promised this video a few days ago, I think, but hey, better late than never. I'm still pregnant, so it's still relevant, and I just wanted to get this up. So without further ado, I'm just gonna get right into the video. I filmed the whole thing in my room on my bed so I can kind of show you guys a little bit better instead of holding everything up. I'm showing you on the bed, everything laid out and whatnot. So let's get right into this video. Here is my hospital bag. This is that big Adidas hospital bag that I was talking about that I am using to store both mine and my husband's things. And then here is my completed diaper bag. Before I get into what's inside each of these, I'm just going to mention this really quick. This is my Boppy nursing pillow. This will be coming with me, which is why it is on top. Obviously it does not fit inside the bag, but this is coming with me. So if you're wondering what this is, that's what it is. It is a Boppy nursing pillow, and it just has a slip cover over it, and this is polka dots. Here is my Madalena diaper bag that I talked about in one of my vlogs, and this is pretty much full of everything. Instead of opening it up and telling you guys what's inside, I'm going to have everything laid out. But before I do that, I'm just going to talk about what's on the outside. So right in here, I have a bottle, and this is just a little Advent newborn bottle. I'm bringing a bottle just in case. They recommend that you bring one just in case, but my plan is to breastfeed, so hopefully I will not need that. Also, when I open up the actual diaper bag, right in front, I believe there's nothing in this one, but right in front I have the little case that came with it, and in here are some wipes. So I just have some Pampers sensitive wipes. I was told that the hospital I'm delivering at does not carry wipes for the newborns. They normally just do like a wet towel or something like that. So I'm bringing wipes just because I might want to use these instead of what they have. So that's why this is in here. This is what I have inside the diaper bag. I also have his outfits over here on the side, which I'll show you in a little bit. But I have 2 swaddling blankets. I know that the hospital, I think, provides one, and I know that they're going to have some stuff that I can use, but I wanted to have my own and just have backups just in case. So I have a regular swaddle blanket. This is from Burt's Bees. I love it. It's washed. It's new, so that's awesome. And then this one is a swaddle blanket from Summer. I'm not entirely sure the brand. It's one of the baby brands, but this is an already like easy to use swaddle blanket, which I'm bringing. But in case he's too small for this, I have this. I know how to swaddle both ways. Sorry if you see my belly, but I'm trying to lean over here so you guys can see. I have 2 burp cloths here. Again, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have stuff there. They're gonna have receiving blankets and whatnot, but this is just backups just in case. And I already washed all these, and I just feel comfortable having this just in case, so that's why that's in here. I also have an extra receiving blanket. Like I said, I know the hospital will have stuff, but I wanted to have an extra one just in case. I also grabbed some diapers, about 4 diapers. Again, the hospital will provide diapers, but I just grabbed some in case I wanted to use these, or you know, who knows the reason. I just wanted to bring some. A lot of this stuff is not necessary, but it's just stuff that I like to have. They do recommend that you do pack a diaper bag though, so pack it with what you feel comfortable packing it with. I have 2 hats. They're going to have a hat there as well, but these go with some of the, what is that called? Going home outfits that I picked out for him. So these are both newborn, I believe, or 0 to 3 month hats. This one is really cute. It has stripes, and then this one is just a white and blue one. So I'm bringing these just depending on what outfit I choose to put him in or what he fits in. I also have these little mittens. This goes with one of the outfits that I chose, and so that's that. And then I also have some socks because the outfit that goes with this hat does not have feet, so that's why I wanted to bring some white socks. Before I get into the actual outfit, right here, this is a little koala baby pacifier holder. This goes inside the diaper bag or attached to your stroller or car seat or something, and I do have a sterilized pacifier in here, but I'm going to try my best not to introduce the pacifier right away. I do want to breastfeed, and they recommend that you do not introduce a pacifier or bottle or anything until your breastfeeding has been established and he latches on well. So I'm bringing this just in case, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use this. I'm going to try my best not to introduce this to him until everything goes smoothly. So now here are the 3 outfits that I chose. They recommend only choosing 1 to 2, but because I don't know how big he's going to be, I just wanted to have some backups. So I have 2 newborn outfits and then a 0 to 3 month outfit. For the newborn outfits, this one is my favorite. This is what it looks like, in case hopefully you can see. It's just really cute. I really, really love it. And with this outfit goes this hat. So it would be like that, and then also the 2 socks that I was talking about. And then possibly the mittens if I need to. That doesn't really go, but we'll see what happens with that. So that's one option. I also have this little guy. This is another option. It's just gray and it has little sailboats on it. Hopefully you guys can see. This one actually has feet, so I wouldn't need the socks. And it also has the option to turn this into mittens, so I wouldn't need the mittens. All I would need is the hat. So here is another option. And then lastly, in case he is bigger than those and doesn't fit in those, I have one 0 to 3 month outfit. This one is kind of big, so we'll see what happens, but here is what it looks like. Hopefully you can see that. It does have feet, but it does not have any hands, so I have this that goes pretty well with it. These are the little mittens, and then also this hat would go with this as well. So I just wanted to have some options. Like I said, you never know how big your baby's going to be until he's born, and I don't want to only bring newborn outfits and then he does not fit into them. So I decided to bring 3, 2 newborn and 1 0 to 3 month. So now we're moving on into what's in my hospital bag. Same thing, I'm going to take everything out of here so that you guys can see it better and lay it out. But before I do that, I'm going to go over what's in the side pockets. So I'm going to start on this side. Actually, I'm going to start on this side because this is all of my extra stuff here. I put a journal, a notebook. This is just something that I want to have in case I want to jot down things that I'm feeling, or maybe have his handprints or, footprints or whatnot put in here, so I can rip one of these pages out and put it in a baby book. I haven't decided yet, but I just thought that this was a cute little thing to include. You never know when you want to write something down. Also, it's good to have a notebook. I'm going to have a lactation consultant come and talk to me, and I'm sure I'll have questions for the doctor and whatnot, so it's good to have something that you can write stuff down in. I have a wallet in here. They recommend that you do not bring any cash or anything, but I don't have a change purse, so I have some change in here. It's the only thing that's in here right now. But this is filled with quarters, about $5 in quarters, and this is just so we have some extra change for my husband or for me or for whoever, so that we are able to get stuff out of the snack machine if we need to. And also I'm going to have my IDs in here because that's important to have: your driver's license, military ID, all that. I have 2 massagers in here. 2 is not necessary, but I just wanted to, maybe I want 2 massages at the same time. Who knows? I wanted to have a backup. This is just a plain one that I got from the dollar store. And then this one lights up and it vibrates in case I want a vibrating massage while I'm laboring. It's definitely good to have some sort of massaging tools just so you can be comfortable. You never know when you want to use it, so that's why these 2 are in here. I have a bag of snacks. This is mainly for my husband in case he gets hungry or whatever, so he doesn't have to go run out and get some snacks from the snack machine unless he doesn't want anything that I packed in here, which is possible. But I have a Go-Go Squeeze in here. That's probably for me, to be honest. Some M&Ms. There's a few protein bars, granola bars, and these cheese stick dipping things. These are just some things that don't need to be refrigerated, and it's also really good to have some snacks for your partner because you don't want him stepping out and then you need him if you're laboring or whatever. So that's why I have this. We also might bring a cooler because they allow you to bring a cooler of drinks or anything that has to be refrigerated, but I wanted to have a little baggie of snacks in my hospital bag. I have my Belly Balm from Honest Company. I use this every day, so I'm pretty sure I'm still going to use this. I do plan on showering in the hospital, which is no shocker, and my skin is so dry, especially on my stomach, so I just definitely needed to keep this with me. Lastly, in this pocket is my makeup bag. This is the makeup bag that I'm going to be bringing with me. This is a bag that I got from Ipsy, and in here I just have minimal makeup. I have a little kabuki brush because it's perfect for traveling. My eyelash curler. I have another little tiny brush that I use for my brows. I have a stippling brush for something that I have in here. I have my Hard Candy bronzer. This is good for adding some color and youthfulness to my face if I want it. This is definitely going to be a must. This is my First Aid Beauty Eye Triple Duty Remedy, or Eye Duty Triple Remedy. This is to conceal dark circles, which I'm sure I will have. I have my NYC BB Radiance powder. This is the only powder that I'm bringing, the only, I guess, coverage that I'm going to have while I'm in the hospital. I might not even want to use any of this stuff, but I wanted to bring some options. I'm going to be wearing very minimal makeup, but in case people come to visit or, you know, whatever, take pictures, I want to at least look presentable. So this is just something I can throw on over my moisturizer. My brows are still a must, so I have my brow products, my Benefit Gimme Brow and my NYX Micro Brow Pencil. Lip balm is definitely recommended to bring. This is my C.O. Bigelow, my favorite night balm, and it's so moisturizing, and I know the hospitals can be very, very drying. So I'm bringing this for sure, and it doesn't really have a scent, which is perfect, which means I can use it for laboring because they say that smells and scents might be too much for you when you are in labor. I have my, what is this called? ColourPop eyeshadow in Glow. I use this for under my brows, so that's why that's coming with me. I also have my waterproof mascara. I mean, that is a no-brainer. That's coming with me. I have a black eyeliner. Then I have a powder brush to use with the BB Radiance. The Kabuki is for the bronzer, by the way. And then in case I want to add some color to my cheeks or my lips, this is mainly for my lips if I want to add some color. This is a Becca Beach Tint in Watermelon. It smells like watermelon. It's really nice. And if I want to add this to my cheeks as well, that's why I have the stippling brush. But this looks really, really pretty and natural on the lips. And then lastly in here, I just have some hair ties so that I can tie my hair back and get everything out of my face. But like I said, there's no telling whether I'm actually going to use all of this stuff. I just wanted to bring some makeup to have some options, but realistically, I'm not really going to be focused on looking my best in the hospital. I just want to look somewhat decent in case I have visitors. In here, I have one thing and one thing only. This is my shower caddy. I got this from Kohl's, and it's really, really great for travel, and I think this is going to be perfect for the hospital. So there is a zipper right in here, and in this zipper, I have some breast pads, some nursing pads, because that's definitely a must to take with you, as well as some samples of some lanolin. This is the nipple healing balm type stuff, so that's why that's in here. Also, what's not in here is some heavy flow, like the heavy duty pads, because you do need to wear pads, otherwise they give you disposable underwear, and I really don't want to wear that. So I will be having pads in here as well for after birth. This thing unzips on the side, and this is really cool because this is something that you can hang in the shower, and I'm one of those people who don't really trust hospitals even though they are clean. You can get a lot of germs from that, so this is really awesome. I can just hang this whole thing, that's what it looks like, hang this whole thing in the shower without worrying about it touching. So I'm going to start off with down here before I get up here. So this first little netting has some stuff. So I have both mine and my husband's deodorant. These are little travel size stuff. I have a face and body lotion from Honest because I need to keep my skin hydrated. And then this is just an Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion in case I don't want to put this on my body. I also have a little travel size brush in here, which is essential. I do want to brush my hair. So that's why that's in here. So that's in the first little zipper. In this little pocket, this is where you can, it has like netting on the bottom so it can have water in there. I have my husband's shaving cream if he needs to shave. I have travel size shampoo and conditioner. This is Tony and Guy. I think I got these in like a Birchbox at 1 month. But these are just a travel size shampoo and conditioner. And then I have 2 body washes. I have a Dr. Boner's Magic Soaps. This is like all kinds of washes in one. And then I have this Dove Go Fresh, depending on what I want to smell like or what my husband wants to smell like. Right up here in this plastic zipper, I have my husband's razor so that he can shave. And then I also have my EpiPen because I do have allergies to certain medications and shellfish and iodine and whatnot, so it's good to keep this with me at all times. And also my inhaler is something that they recommend I take with me and have with me at all times. I do have asthma, but it's really not severe. It doesn't really act up that often anymore, but this is just good to keep with me, like I said. I have another netted pocket, and in here I just have my hygiene stuff. So I have floss, I have a little mouthwash from Colgate, I have both mine and my husband's toothbrushes, some backup brushes that we have, not the ones we use every day, and then I also have a little thing of toothpaste. Okay, so I have laid everything out. I will go over the outfits on this side in a few minutes, but right now I'm going to start off with all of the, I guess, accessory type stuff. So over here I have a pillowcase. I plan on bringing a pillow with me. They say to have a distinct case if you want to wear your own pillow. Sorry, there's like a helicopter flying over. But this is just an extra pillowcase. One of the pillows in the background that are on my bed will be coming with me. Possibly two for my husband as well. But I feel more comfortable with my own pillows, so that's why I'm bringing this. I also am bringing a towel for both me and my husband. Just backups again in case I don't like their towels or whatever, need some extra towels. I'm sure they have stuff like that for me, but I just want to be prepared, so that's why I'm bringing that. I have two magazines that I am including in here, one for me and one for my husband. This is a Shape magazine and this is a Men's Health. Just something to distract me or to distract him if he gets bored once the baby's here and all that. I mean, you never know, so I just wanted to include some magazines. I have my slippers. This is so I am comfortable walking around. I do have to add some hot glue to the bottom of these so that they are non-slip, because otherwise they may not let me wear them. Depends on your hospital, but I got these from Target and they are super, super comfortable. My husband's and mine's shower shoes. These are just regular flip-flops that I got from the dollar store pretty much. He uses his all the time, but I just bought these, and these are just to shower with. Like I said, I do not trust the floor in the hospital, so it's just good not to be barefoot wherever you are, so I am bringing these. I have a heating pad, and this I actually use now for back pain or any lower discomfort back pain that I tend to get, and this is good to keep with you if you have back labor or with any kind of issues. And since I've been having issues my entire pregnancy pretty much with lower back pain, I wanted to keep this with you. This is an option. You definitely have to talk to your hospital and talk to your doctor and whatnot and find out what you can and cannot bring with you, but this is an option, so I am bringing that. Right here I have a nursing cover. This I actually just got in a garage sale and I washed it and everything, but it is just a cover. This thing goes around your head, your neck, like so, and then this part goes over the baby. This is mainly for privacy, not so much from the doctors, but for anyone who comes to visit. I just probably don't want to be all hanging out there, so I wanted to take this with me. They recommend that you bring socks and bring some extras because you do get cold. It tends to be very cold in the hospital, and they say that when women go into labor, they like to have the thermostat very, very cold, but their feet are always cold because it's just cold in the room, whether they're sweating or not. So I'm bringing these. I might throw in one or two more pairs. It's always good to have backups because you never know what might get on your socks. So this is something that I would wear in conjunction with this if I decide to walk around. That is my plan, to walk around the hospital or walk around the room and be out and about and not be confined to the bed, hopefully. But we'll see what happens. I have two nursing bras. I have a sports bra like one, and then I have one that is more like a regular bra, but it doesn't have underwire, which is definitely important. I found that underwire is very, very uncomfortable for me right now, so I just want to be comfortable. And then under that I have some cotton underwear. I actually just got a pack of cotton underwear. They're not the most attractive underwear, so I am bringing 4 or 5. I know I'm not going to need that many, but you never know. You definitely want some underwear that you do not care about in case it gets stained, because you do bleed after having a baby. If you deliver the normal way, you will bleed a ton after. Here I have my husband's outfits. I'm just going to go through them really fast. I am bringing his swim trunks. My hospital actually recommends that the men bring swim trunks in case I need help in the shower. They say a lot of moms after birth tend to need help showering, and if I need help, he can go in there and help me, and if anything happens, it won't be awkward if a nurse or doctor has to come in. It won't be awkward for him, so that's why there is swim trunks in here. I know it's a little bit odd, but I just thought I'd explain that. Then I just packed some comfortable clothes for him. That's really all I packed. You do, at the hospital that I am delivering at, they keep me in the hospital for 48 hours after birth. So from the time my son is born, 48 hours from there is when I'll be discharged if everything goes well. So mainly it's just comfortable clothes. There's a pair of sweats in here because I'm pretty sure it'll be cold in there. So whether he needs it during the day or for sleeping, there's like a sleeping shirt. I have 2 pairs of basketball shorts and then 2 shirts, and of course it's underwear and whatnot. And I'll probably also have some socks. I didn't think about that in this particular video, but I just realized he doesn't have socks. But this is just stuff for him to be comfortable in. Now we're moving on to my stuff. So the first thing I have in here, I have 2 gowns, nightgowns that I will be taking with me. One of these I might be wearing when I actually deliver. I haven't decided yet, but this one I got from Kohl's, and it's just a long nightgown. It's loose, and also it's good for breastfeeding because this buttons down and I can just, you know, do what I need to do to feed the baby. So there's this one. This will probably be an afterbirth type thing, so that's why this is in here, just to remain comfortable. This I haven't decided yet, but I may be wearing this while I'm actually laboring. It's called Oh Mama, the brand. This is Craft & Borrow from Kohl's, but this I got from Burlington Coat Factory. And again, it has a nice deep V, so I can still have easy access. And then this one is not nearly as long as this one, which is why I might keep this for laboring, because you don't want to have anything on from the bottom down anyways. So I'll probably have this on for laboring and then have my robe on over it. So these are just two nightgowns that I wanted to let you guys know about, and I will probably be wearing in the hospital. This was actually sent to me by a company called PinkBlush Maternity. They were super awesome and sent me some pieces to try out, and a delivery robe being one of them. So it is just a really, really like thin, loose, flowy robe, and it's so comfortable. I'll probably insert a video clip right now of me wearing this so you guys can see what it looks like on, and I just really love it. It's definitely breathable. It's definitely something that I would prefer to wear over a regular robe. Even though I might be cold, there's a very high chance that I will be very, very hot. So this is just something awesome to have. Like I said, very breathable. I will leave all of PinkBlush Maternity's information down below. And I actually have a video coming up with some of the pieces that they sent me. Sort of like a maternity/nursing style type video, so if you're interested in that, definitely stay tuned. Lastly, I have my going home outfits. This is definitely something I just want to throw on, be comfortable in. It is so hot in Florida, but I definitely want to be comfortable, so it's nothing too fancy. It's nothing fancy at all, actually. It's all about comfort. So I have a pair of yoga pants. I might throw in another pair. I haven't decided yet, but these I really like. These I got from Kohl's, and I like them because even though they're yoga pants, they are low cut, and they have a little fold here, and they're just really, really comfortable. They sit right under my belly right now, and they're not tight at all, which is definitely important, especially in the event that I need to have a C-section. That's just good to have for comfort. So these are the pants that I will be wearing. I'll probably be wearing flip-flops with these, because I most likely will be wearing flip-flops when I go into delivery. So we'll see. And then I have two options for shirts. Again, because it's Florida, I have a maternity shirt, or maternity tank top, actually. It's just a striped maternity tank top. I tend to wear this a lot at home. It's super comfortable, so that's why it's an option in case it's very, very hot the day that I deliver and I don't want to wear a regular shirt. I will be wearing all black if I choose this, but I don't care because it's comfortable. And then so that I'm not wearing all black in case it's maybe cold or I just don't feel like wearing a tank top that day, I have just a regular t-shirt. This is a Tampa Bay Rays t-shirt, also very, very comfortable, and one of my only t-shirts that still fit me with my growing belly right here. So I figured this would be perfect for after delivery as well. I just wanted to mention some things that I did not mention really fast that have not been packed, or it's probably more of like a last minute thing. That being our chargers, any chargers, whether I'm bringing my laptop, which I haven't decided yet. Definitely our phone chargers. Anything that needs to be charged, we will have the chargers for. So that's not in here right now because we use them, obviously. But that is something that I'm going to bring with me. Also, I do have a birth plan, which is like a piece of paper that lays out what I want or what I would prefer during the delivery process. So I will be discussing that with my doctor, but I will have it with me as well. So that is something that's not in there. And then also cameras. So we don't have a vlogging camera or any small type of camera, so we will be using our phones, but I also decided I'm going to be bringing the Canon camera that I am currently filming on to take pictures of me in the hospital and also pictures of the baby once he's born. I wasn't sure if I was going to bring it, but I figured he's worth it. Even though it's not ideal to bring such an expensive camera to the hospital, it's definitely something that I want to do. I do want to take pictures and good quality pictures. So since I don't have a vlogging camera of any sort and I only have my phone, I don't want to rely on that. So I will be bringing the camera that I'm currently filming on. So that was everything that I decided to pack in my hospital bag and diaper bag. That diaper bag will be changing, obviously, so I will be doing an updated what's in my diaper bag video once he's here and I have a good routine established of what I need in my diaper bag, but that right now is only packed for the hospital, so that's why there's really not a whole lot in there. And as far as my duffel bag for my hospital bag, that's pretty much everything I'm bringing, minus the few things that I mentioned. So if you have any questions about anything that I mentioned in this video, or what purpose I have for certain things that maybe I didn't answer, definitely leave them down below, especially if you are pregnant like me and want to know what to pack in your hospital bag. If you have any questions or concerns, definitely leave them down below. This video will be linked with my pregnancy and baby playlist, so I will have that playlist down below so you guys can check out the rest of my videos. Go ahead and follow me on all my social medias. I'll have them linked over here. CaseyVee23 on Twitter and Instagram, Casey Vargas on Snapchat. If you want to stay updated on my life, I do update you guys on there. I try to, at least. Not so much Instagram, but at least on Snapchat and Twitter. So go ahead and follow me on those. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Become part of the CaseyVee23 family. And I think that's it. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.